Welcome back, treasure seekers and devoted coin lovers, to your ultimate destination for truth, mystery, and life-changing discovery. Rare U.S. coin secrets, the most trusted, most faithful, and most up-to-date coin channel in the world. If you've ever dreamed of holding something so valuable it could change your life overnight, something that looks small but holds a secret worth a king's ransom, then don't blink. Because today, we're diving deep into the hidden vaults of American history to reveal something truly extraordinary, the top 5 ultra-rare Monticello 5-cent coins that are breaking auction records today. These are not your ordinary nickels. These are legendary pieces from the past, secretly sitting in pockets, drawers, and forgotten jars across the country waiting to be discovered. Some may be in your collection right now. Each one holds a secret, a story, and a price tag that will leave you speechless. And today we begin with one of the most breathtaking finds in recent numismatic history. Stay with me until the very end. You do not want to miss even a second, because every second of this video is a chance to uncover the treasure of a lifetime. Coin number 1. Let's travel back to the year 1947, just 2 years after World War II ended. America was healing, rebuilding, and moving into a new era of prosperity. But while the world turned forward, the United States Mint in Philadelphia was quietly releasing millions of nickels into circulation among them, one coin that would go on to become one of the most sought-after rarities in the entire Monticello series. The 1947 Monticello 5 cents without mint mark, minted in Philadelphia, may seem ordinary at first glance, but it is far from that. Struck in a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin carries the iconic image of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse showcases the historic Monticello, Jefferson's famed Virginia estate, a symbol of American independence and architectural brilliance. But what sets this particular coin apart and why collectors around the globe are hunting it with obsession lies in its unique survival and powerful rarity. You see, while millions were minted, only a microscopic fraction survives today in the very fine condition you are about to witness. Years of circulation, wear, and neglect have wiped most of these coins from existence in collectible form. The coin you are hearing about now in very fine condition, with a beautiful look that captures light like silver, is not just rare. It is a national treasure. What truly makes this coin rise above the rest is its surface quality, die strike sharpness, and most importantly, its historical aura. The Monticello building on the reverse is often weakly struck in 1947 issues, but a very fine condition coin with a clear Monticello, legible steps, and no distracting damage. That is something only the most elite collections possess. Its rarity has created a tidal wave of demand in the auction world. Collectors, investors, and historians are fighting tooth and nail for the chance to own one of these gems. Auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars where this very coin in this exact condition has shattered all expectations. And now it is time to reveal the truth that has been keeping collectors up at night. The current accurate and exact market value. And I mean the real value right now in today's auction market of this 1947 Monticello 5 cents coin without mint. Mark in very fine condition and beautiful eye appeal is not just high. It's $164,000. Yes, $164,000. This isn't fiction. This isn't hype. This is the cold, hard, gleaming truth of the numismatic world today. If you are holding this coin in this condition, then you are not just holding a piece of history. You're holding what could only be described as a treasure chest in your hand. You are holding wealth, a fortune, something that could change the course of your life in a heartbeat. Why is the price so high? Because of extreme rarity, eye-popping condition, and the fact that collectors with serious money are relentlessly hunting this piece to complete their Jefferson nickel collection. And when a collector with unlimited resources wants your coin, they will pay whatever it takes. That's what has made this coin such a shining star in today's auction market. Now, listen carefully, because this is where it gets even more exciting. If you're a collector or even someone casually sorting through old change, you need to check your jars, boxes, and albums. Look at the date. Look for that 1947 coin with no mint mark. Examine it carefully. If you see a coin with a sharp Jefferson profile, clear legends, full rims, and decent step detail on the Monticello, stop everything. You might be looking at a small, dull-colored disc, but in reality, you are holding a hidden empire. And here's my exclusive tip for you, the dedicated audience of rare U.S. coin secrets. Always check for clean fields, minimal wear on the high points, and strong reverse structure on the 1947 nickel. Even if it doesn't look perfect, the market is starved for coins with strong eye appeal in mid to high grades. Every detail counts. Every scratch, every shine can add thousands or tens of thousands to its value. So what is the conclusion? This coin is not just a collectible. It is a financial force. A reminder that some treasures don't need to be buried, they're already in circulation hiding in plain sight. And when you find one like the 1947 Monticello 5 cents without mint mark in very fine condition, you're not just a collector. You're a guardian of American history, a gatekeeper of fortune, and maybe, just maybe, the next numismatic millionaire. Stick with me as we move to coin number 2, because the excitement has only just begun. Each coin ahead holds more secrets, more rarity, and even higher shocks in value. You do not want to miss this. And remember, here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets, you're in the most faithful, trusted community of real coin experts, hunters, and historians. We bring you daily, newly updated insights from the world of rare coins. Subscribe now and turn on notifications because your next coin discovery might be your biggest yet. Coin number 2. And now we come to the second chapter in this breathtaking saga, a chapter born in a world standing on the brink of chaos. The year was 1941. Just months before the bombing of Pearl Harbor, the United States of America was still clinging to peace. The streets buzzed with the energy of a nation unsure of its future. In this moment of historic tension and resilience, the Philadelphia Mint released the 1941 Jefferson nickel, unknowingly sending out into circulation what would eventually become one of the most mysterious and rarest circulated coins in American numismatic history. At first glance, you might mistake this coin for any other nickel. But lean in closer, look deeper, because the year 1941 Monticello 5 cents without mint mark, in circulated condition with a unique black shade, is not just old pocket change. It is a whisper from the past, a piece of silent history, and more importantly, a rare treasure-class artifact that the collector's world has gone wild over. The composition is typical of its era, 75% copper, 25% nickel, but the story it carries is far from common. This specific coin, with its unmistakable dark black toning, has become an obsession among collectors. That mysterious shade, often seen as a natural reaction of copper and nickel to long-term environmental exposure, has in this case elevated the coin's aura. The deep smoky tone gives it a battle-worn elegance, like a soldier's medal carried through storms of history. Now, let's talk about the strike itself, minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark. The Jefferson bust on the obverse still reflects the stubborn strength of the American spirit, even in circulated condition. But flip the coin over, and the real beauty emerges. The Monticello, Jefferson's architectural masterpiece, may be slightly softened by circulation, but the integrity of its design survives, standing proudly in defiance of time. What makes this coin a true icon among collectors is not just its condition or its age, but its rarity in combination with its unique presentation. Very few 1941 nickels have survived in circulated condition with that distinct black shade and enough preserved detail to be graded as desirable. Most have been worn to oblivion, thrown away, or melted over the decades. But the ones that remain, and I mean the elite few, are today considered national-class rarities. And this one stands at the top of that elite list. Now listen closely, because this moment is what every collector dreams of. After endless bidding wars, rising appraisal charts, and sky-high interest from investors and institutions, the current correct and exact market value of this 1941 Monticello 5 cents coin, without mint mark, with its dark black shade and in circulated condition, has reached a price so staggering, it's turning heads around the world. Are you ready? The value today, right now, is $158,000. Let that sink in. $158,000 for a circulated coin. A coin passed through hands through decades, through generations. A coin that looks humble, but in truth it is a vault of unimaginable worth. A silent giant, a sleeper treasure, and now one of the most desired nickels in modern auction history. Auction houses from coast to coast have witnessed jaw-dropping moments as this specific coin hits the block. Collectors with deep pockets scramble for it. Some have waited their whole lives to add this piece to their sets. And others know this coin is more than just a collectible. It's a direct line to wealth. Let me speak directly to you now, my faithful viewer, my fellow treasure hunter. You may have this coin, you may have seen it and overlooked it. You may even be sitting next to one as you watch this video. That black shade, that circulation wear, those are not flaws. They are your golden ticket. Here's a powerful collector's tip from rare US coin secrets you won't find anywhere else. When searching for this coin, don't be distracted by shiny finishes or high grades. In this case, toning is treasure. That natural black oxidation is not only a mark of authenticity, it's the very feature that elevates its value. Look for clear legends, visible Monticello lines, and the overall appearance of natural aging. It's those features that separate the ordinary from the unforgettable. So what is the takeaway? This coin is no longer just a Monticello nickel. It is a legacy coin, a crown jewel, and a symbol that sometimes the greatest riches are the ones we overlook. Its current value proves this beyond all doubt. And the fact that it survives in this rare form today is nothing short of a miracle. Because this is the kind of find that changes your destiny. This is how legends are born. And this is why rare US coin secrets exist to bring you these daily truths, these hidden facts, and these life-changing discoveries. Subscribe now because we are only halfway through our countdown of Monticello's ultra rarest legends. Coin number 3. We now step into the third realm of our jaw-dropping journey, and what lies ahead is a story so powerful, so captivating, and so drenched in hidden wealth, it might just leave you breathless. The year 1952. America was in the midst of post-war recovery. While dreams of prosperity, stability, and growth stretched across the nation like sunrise across open plains. It was a time of ambition. The economy boomed, families grew, and deep inside the Philadelphia Mint, a humble nickel was born. But this was no ordinary nickel. It was the 1952 Monticello 5-cent coin without mint mark. A coin that would one day explode into one of the most valuable and intensely sought-after rarities in numismatic history. Today, collectors do not just want this coin. They chase it. They obsess over it. They compete like gladiators in auction houses for a chance to possess it. And when you understand why, you'll see this coin not as currency, but as a treasure veiled in nickel and copper, hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the details. The 1952 Monticello nickel was minted in Philadelphia, and just like all coins struck there, it carries no mint mark. Composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, it holds the classic Jefferson design on the obverse with his powerful, contemplative profile. On the reverse, the famous Monticello estate, a majestic architectural tribute to the genius of America's third president. But now, let's get into what sets this coin on fire. The 1952 no mint mark nickel in very fine condition is a phantom in the market. While many nickels from the 50s are still floating around in poor or circulated shape, almost all of them suffer from heavy wear, corrosion, or fading strike detail. But when one appears in very fine condition with defined edges, sharp legends, and detailed Monticello pillars, it doesn't just stand out. It shines like a beacon to the elite collectors of the world. Most 1952 nickels, after decades of circulation, are worn smooth. The designs are faded, the steps of the Monticello are gone, and they hold only sentimental value. But the coin we are spotlighting today, your coin potentially, is the rare survivor. A specimen that somehow defied time, weather, and handling. A miracle preserved through 70-plus years, retaining the beauty and definition it had the day it left the mint. And now let's talk about why it's causing earthquakes in the auction world. Collectors are no longer just paying high prices for pristine coins. They are paying massive, record-breaking sums for rare survivors with authentic history and strong eye appeal in mid-level conditions like this one. In fact, the demand has exploded so aggressively that coin dealers and investors have begun referring to this coin as a vault unlocker because finding one is like unlocking the doors to sudden wealth. And now the moment of truth. You've waited for this. The number you're about to hear is not speculation. It's not inflated. It's not guesswork. This is the true, current, exact value of the 1952 Monticello 5-cent coin without mint mark. in very fine condition as it is right now in today's white-hot auction market. $140,000. Yes, 140,000 US dollars. That's the confirmed price. That's the amount it fetched in real-world auctions where bidders fought tooth and nail to add this historic rarity to their collections. This is not a collector's item anymore. It's a vault of raw treasure. It's a power piece, a numismatic kingmaker. To put it simply, if you hold this coin in this condition, you are not holding a nickel. You are holding one of the most valuable silent fortunes in the modern rare coin world. Now, let me speak directly to my loyal viewers, you, the heart of rare U.S. coin secrets. This is your moment. Go through your collections. Dig through your forgotten coin jars. Check every 1952 nickel. Look closely at the reverse. Are the Monticello lines visible? Is Jefferson's hair still sharp? Are the rims full and round? If your coin is in very fine condition, don't let it go. You may be standing on top of a treasure vault, and all it takes is recognizing what is already in your hands. Here's your exclusive collector's insight, freshly updated from today's active markets. Coins like this one are surging, and they will never be this affordable again. As more collectors flood into the hobby and the available supply of true rarities dries up, this coin's value is projected to climb even further. The secret is getting out, but you're hearing it first and faithfully right here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. So what is the conclusion? The 1952 Monticello 5-cent coin without mint mark, in very fine condition, is no longer just a part of history, it is history. It represents the forgotten value of small things, the hidden riches of overlooked places, the kind of find that transforms a casual collector into a legend. This is what our channel stands for. Real coins, real secrets, and real power. Stick around because coin number 4 is even more shocking, and if you thought this was amazing, just wait. What's next could push your imagination to its limit. And remember, we bring you the truth every day. The newly updated facts, the faithful market reports, and the secrets nobody else dares to tell. Subscribe now, turn on the bell, and keep watching coin number 4. We're now entering the 4th dimension of this extraordinary odyssey. A journey not just through history, but through a corridor of hidden wealth, forgotten by time and rediscovered by those wise enough to listen. And what we uncover next may just be the crown jewel of the late 1950s coinage. A coin that once sat quietly in lunch counters, pockets, and parking meters. But today, it screams with value loud enough to shake the walls of the coin collecting world. Welcome to the legend of the 1958 Monticello 5-cent coin, struck in Denver, carrying the revered D-Mint mark, and known today in very fine condition as one of the most stunning rarities of the Jefferson series. Let's go back to 1958. It was the age of rock and roll, television, and the space race. But inside the Denver Mint, workers were striking a small number of Jefferson nickels, many of which would be lost to the decades. You see, while 1958 nickels weren't the lowest mintage of the series, what makes this specific D-Mint marked version so wildly rare is how few have survived in very fine condition. The average 1958 with D-nickel saw heavy circulation. These coins were used relentlessly during the booming post-war economy. Very few people thought of preserving them. They weren't hoarded. They weren't spared. They were spent day in and day out. That's what makes surviving examples in very fine condition so rare that collectors and historians call them ghosts of the cash era. Now let's take a closer look. Composed of the traditional alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin holds the classic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, a design by the iconic Felix Schlag. His stoic gaze, his timeless strength, it's more than art. It's a reflection of the nation's resilience. But it's the reverse side, featuring Jefferson's beloved Monticello estate, that carries the soul of this coin and where collectors search desperately for surviving architectural detail. And in very fine condition with a bold D-Mint mark gleaming from the right of Monticello, this coin becomes an American marvel. Collectors today don't just want this coin, they hunt it. They chase it like explorers searching for lost treasure. In fact, major auction houses have seen this exact coin, this exact mint mark, this exact year, in this exact condition, rise to levels that no one could have predicted just 5 years ago. Because in the numismatic world, survival isn't enough. Beauty matters. Condition matters. And historical presence, like this coin offers, changes the game entirely. So now it's time for the moment of truth. The current correct exact market value confirmed in today's active auction world for the 1958 Monticello 5 cents coin with D-mint mark in very fine condition is nothing short of jaw-dropping. $140,500. Yes, 140,500 US dollars. That is the verified, documented, up-to-date value in today's elite coin circles. It's not a dream. It's not a fantasy. It's real. And it's happening right now. You are not holding a nickel. You are holding a vault key. You're holding the kind of secret wealth that builds dynasties. A coin that began its life on Denver's production floor has now become a national-level asset, one that transforms everyday collectors into power players in the rare coin arena. Now listen closely, because this is where your opportunity begins. If you have a 1958 Jefferson nickel, check for that D-mint mark. Examine the coin carefully. In very fine condition, the legends should still be strong. The Monticello lines may show wear, but not distortion. Jefferson's portrait should carry clean features, no flat spots, no gouges. And that beautiful D-mint mark? It should stand proudly to the right of Monticello like a badge of value. Here's an insider collector tip straight from Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. The Denver Mint had a known issue in the 1950s, inconsistent striking pressure. This means coins that survive with bold strikes are even rarer. If you spot one with strong rims and a visible staircase on Monticello, you're not just holding a rare coin, you're holding a once-in-a-generation find. So what is the takeaway? This 1958 with D. Monticello nickel is more than a collector's dream. It's a masterpiece born from history, condition, and survival. And it's selling right now for a price that turns disbelief into awe. This is the kind of coin that makes financial futures shift, the kind of discovery that validates every hour spent searching every coin sorted and every box opened in hope. This is what we bring you every day right here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. Fresh, newly updated, 100% faithful information. No guesses, no fluff. Just pure, verified truth about the treasures waiting to be found. And we're not done yet. Coin number 5 is next, and what you're about to discover could be the most thrilling, shocking, and wealth-packed piece of the entire series. Coin number 5. Here we are at the final stop on this breathtaking journey through one of America's most secretive and valuable coin treasures, and what awaits us now is not just a coin, but a revelation. A powerful, historic, and dazzling relic that began as humble currency and rose to become a true king of hidden fortune. Prepare yourself, because this is the story of the 1954 Monticello 5 cents coin, struck at the legendary Denver Mint, carrying the bold D-Mint mark, and appearing in a beautiful, fine condition that has the power to rewrite your understanding of value. The year was 1954. America was surging forward, arms raised toward the future. Television sets were glowing in living rooms. Families were growing. Industries were booming. And amidst it all, in the heart of Colorado, the Denver Mint was busy producing nickels, never knowing that among the millions struck, a few rare survivors would one day become the target of elite collectors, auction houses, and wealthy investors alike. Let's start with the anatomy of this legend. The 1954 with D. Monticello nickel features the timeless Jefferson portrait, designed by Felix Schlegel, a tribute to one of America's founding fathers and the author of the Declaration of Independence. On the reverse stands the majestic Monticello estate, Jefferson's architectural vision etched into American coinage. Struck in a copper-nickel blend, 75% copper and 25% nickel, this coin's composition was ordinary. But the fate it would meet? Anything but. Because the beautiful look of this coin in fine condition is the rarest and most unpredictable combination of luck and survival in the coin-collecting universe. Why? Because coins like this were meant to be spent, passed through thousands of hands, tossed in pockets, banged against counters, and lost in time. Most were. But some, like this glorious 1954 with D, survived in a way that seems almost impossible. This one carries the light wear of honest circulation, but still beams with bold luster, sharp detail, and the kind of visual appeal that stops collectors in their tracks. And that D-Mint mark? It's not just a letter, it's a stamp of scarcity. The Denver Mint was known for mid-sized production runs, And while millions of these coins were struck, finding one today in this condition with eye appeal so strong it commands attention is like stumbling upon a buried crown in the soil. Collectors want it, dealers crave it, and investors, they compete fiercely to secure one. In recent months, bidding for this coin has crossed into uncharted territory, reaching values so high they have left even seasoned experts in stunned silence. And now the revelation you've been waiting for. This is the moment where the truth turns into treasure. The exact, verified, current market value for this 1954 Monticello 5-cent coin struck at Denver, in fine condition with a truly beautiful look, has reached a breathtaking figure. $137,500. Yes, $137,500. This is not speculation. This is not a dream. This is today's auction reality. This coin, which once slipped from cash registers and into pockets without a second thought, is now a beacon of elite wealth in the rare coin world. Let that sink in. You may be holding this very coin right now. It may be hiding in a family collection, sitting unnoticed in a forgotten drawer. But if you have a 1954 with D in fine condition, shining with natural brilliance and strong design, you are sitting on a personal treasure vault. Let me speak directly to you, our loyal treasure hunters, our true believers at Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. When you are checking your coins, do not overlook this one. Look for that D mint mark to the right of Monticello. Look for full rims, legible lettering, clear Monticello pillars, and the magic of a beautiful, honest glow. Even in circulated condition, this coin stands above the rest. And collectors today are not just collecting, they are investing, competing, and pouring fortunes into coins like this. Here's your exclusive collector tip. Fine condition coins with beautiful look are skyrocketing in value. Why? Because pristine is rare, but naturally attractive with minimal wear is even rarer. Eye appeal is becoming the new gold standard. If your coin has it, you're not just a hobbyist. You're a vault keeper. So what is the final takeaway? The 1954 with D Monticello nickel in fine condition, with a glowing look and historical firepower, is not just a valuable coin. It is a financial phenomenon, a vessel of history, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery hiding in plain sight. The fact that this coin exists and still carries its power today is nothing short of extraordinary. And this is why you're here on Rare U.S. Coin Secrets. This channel isn't just about coins. It's about real treasure, real facts, and real people who are ready to change their lives through knowledge, truth, and action. We update daily. We share real prices, real secrets, and real opportunities straight from the beating heart of the rare coin world. So hit subscribe, turn on the bell, because tomorrow's video may feature the very coin sitting in your hands right now. You've just discovered 5 of the most valuable Monticello nickels on the planet. And if you have watched all the way to the end,